Am I not supposed to put baking soda and baking powder in?
I'm willing to admit that I was wrong.
I don't really know how far these are gonna spread.
Oh my god, this is embarrassing.
Why he like cookies?
Both of us like cookies.
Welcome back to another episode of Without a Recipe Retry.
Today we are making cookies without a recipe again.
That's right, where we retry to do a without a recipe video with the goal of just improvement. You know, we're not grading ourselves against one another, we're just grading ourselves against ourselves. And I find myself pretty grating.
Whatever you're trying to do, just keep trying, baby. Get the shirt at tryguys.com.
Last time we made cookies, I had a few disasters. My cookies melted.
It's so soft. This is without breaking. It can bend.
Were my cookies great last time? No, but it was the first edible food that I made in this series, so I'm really looking forward to improving on my success.
I did not win the cookie episode. It's one of the few episodes I haven't won. I went with oatmeal raisin, Daddy's favorite flavors. Oatmeal, cinnamon, raisin, delicious.
Am I supposed to like it?
Because the look and the texture, it just lacks eating.
My cookies, if I remember, they were like too dry or too healthy. You know what? Raisins are healthy. Oats are healthy. Sometimes cookies can be good for you.
I created something original called Yin Yangs, where it was two different batters. My cookies ended up really expanding and were very fluffy and soft.
It is very borderline cookie cake.
Huge. This is the size of a bagel.
It's a strange cookie.
I want to aim to make something a little more crispy and a little more recognizable in its cookie form.
Not gonna lie, pretty pleased with how it went the first time. I got first place, my cookies tasted delicious, but it was a long and fraught road to get there.
No! They're gonna be squares by the end of this. Let's do this! Let's go, 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 go!
Hey Dad, how's it going?
Not now!
It's all right.
I know my biggest mistake the first time was putting too much butter in my cookies. But first, we're going to watch the original video to see where we went wrong and what are we gonna try and improve upon.
This season's all about daddies. Why does my Siri turn on all the time? Get out of here. No, do not look for daddies on the Apple TV app.
I'm just wondering what I put too much in to make it too fluffy, because I don't want it to be so fluffy.
Remember that my cookies last time were too dry, so I had to figure out like how to make them not as dry.
Here's my man Reese. Reese, tell me what to do.
Steps: flour, eggs, butter, baking soda or baking powder, and sugar.
We don't give proportions for this, so I'm just gonna have to guess again.
How is a viewer supposed to learn to make cookies from this video?
So your first step is we'll cream together your cold butter, brown sugar, and granulated sugar together.
Cold butter. I'm gonna go put my butter in the fridge.
Eugene is adding another set of eggs. How did his not just taste like egg? What mystical universal power is happening that prevents Eugene from f***ing up?
I wonder if the eggs make it too fluffy. I just really like cracking eggs, that's why I put so many in.
Oh, I put in oil too. That's probably what messed me up. All right, I do not need oil.
They look so sopping wet, right? And then when I made them, they were like super dry and like people didn't like them and I don't know. Oh, it's so spicy! What?
I want to go to Keith's house and just sneak gochujang on his handle again.
I probably need to cut down on the amount.
Oh, that's really spicy. Oh, I made a mistake.
Ned loves bad ideas. Why did I eat that spicy thing? I don't know.
Several times now, I have just thrown everything in, and it has not worked yet, which tells me that today might be my lucky day.
But now it's time for me to reapproach this try. I've got a recipe set here that I think I can follow. I'm gonna try to combine the ingredients best I can and make good cookies. Also, we're in a heat wave and I have to turn the oven on, so not happy about that. But let's get to it.
All right, I've got everything I need to make my peanut butter chocolate miso cookies. But where is my, I wrote down my plan.
I'm gonna start, I need a knife. Oh, can I reach my knife block? No, I can't.
I'm only playing against myself. It's me against me.
I like to use cold butter because it really helps with the texture and the density of the cookie at the end. Wet ingredients first, and then your dry ingredients.
And he said to do them separately. And does it matter what order you do it? Probably not.
I am notorious for eyeballing every single thing I do. Very much like an Asian mom, I just f***ing throw in whatever I feel like.
So here's the problem with this video. You heard me talk about it. I don't got no quantities. I don't know how much you need.
Cutting up my butter. Cutting up my butter. Cutting up my butter. Butter cutter upper.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking at this, it doesn't seem like enough butter. I feel like there should be more butter. What can you do? Oh, and I chopped it up. Okay, I'm gonna chop it up.
I've got cane sugar, and I've got this coconut sugar, which isn't brown sugar, but it is brown, so I'm gonna treat it like brown sugar. I recall using both, so that is what I'm going to do. 1 cup of flour.
Seems like a lot, but they said it wasn't sweet enough. So let's make sure that mistake doesn't ever happen again.
I'm gonna go ahead and start with the dark side of my yin yangs, which of course have the kahlua for the drunk part, and the gochujang, the ringer, the crazy wild card ingredient.
Hey Wes, you wanna help me make cookies?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're making cookies. 1 egg, and then 2 eggs.
If it's not sweet enough, no worries. If it tastes bad, no worries. But if it's just a little bit too much salty, unforgivable.
I feel like I just look like the Swedish chef, like I'm not doing anything. Oh, my hands are delicious.
The biggest thing that messed me up, especially with making the texture so cakey on my first try, was I put in 1 billion eggs. So this time, only putting in 1 egg.
Yeah, there you go. We're mixing in the eggs, yeah. Daddy will move out of the way.
They offered to bring me a KitchenAid mixer, and I was like, I don't need that. I'm so f***ing stupid sometimes.
Last time I did this, I made it with butter, but this time it's just for me, and butter really f***s up my tum-tum. So, from last time we did this, I've got vegetable shortening.
This already doesn't smell as offensive as the last one. If you remember, I would smell and taste tons of gochujang. You just taste it. There's something, just slightly funky about it because of the gochujang, because it's not quite chocolate chip cookies.
Ah, they got creamy, finally. Mmm, yeah. Cooking with Wesley, cooking with Wes, cooking with Wesley. We're cooking with Wes.
I think I did this wrong already. Because I said in the video that I remembered that you do the butter with the sugar.
So your first step is we'll cream together your cold butter, brown sugar, and granulated sugar together.
That's what I remember from the tasty videos, and I didn't do that. I'm doing butter with the eggs.
Oh, I never break shells into it, and those shells all broke out. That never happens to me. Oh my God, this is embarrassing.
I'm starting over. I'm starting over. I know I have all this, but I'd rather start over now than commit myself to failure.
I know that you normally want more yolks than whites. Oh, this on the table.
Let me get my gay spatula and let's spoon this out. Good amount of chocolate in there too.
Now we're gonna add miso. Do you know what miso is, Wesley? Yeah, I don't actually really know either.
Do I add this fixins and the other dry stuff into the butter?
I hope I have enough stuff to make another one of these. I should have checked that first.
I guess I'd mix it in with the butter. Or maybe you'd put it in with the dry stuff.
I don't think I need a half cup of this. That's like half the thing. We'll do a heaping quarter cup.
I feel really good about that first batter. I think I'm making basically like 1 dozen cookies with the proportions I'm using. Not the same as I did with the gochujang, just enough flavor to pack a punch. To like underscore my other ingredients.
And let's do this again. From the top, we got 2 cups of flour and maybe a quarter for good luck.
I'm just gonna use baking powder. That's the only thing I used last time. I know that he uses both. I'm gonna put it into this. No, I'm putting it in the butter. Teaspoon of cinnamon. It smells delicious.
Dry ingredients, take 2. Complete.
What do we do now? Raisins.
Now, Wes, we're gonna add some of our fine pastry flour.
Because I'm still me, so I want to do 2 tablespoons of the olive. Maybe I am the perfect person for these retries because I think I have pretty inventive ideas that you don't typically expect in these desserts or in these recipes, but I don't have the cooking background. So if I have a little more experience and a little more guidelines, maybe this actually might turn out to be a pretty good cookie. Who knows?
Y'all ready for this top 10 twist in anime history? Yeah! This was literally the only thing that I knew going into this, and I still managed to f it up. But now we're gonna do it right. This is what I'm working with right now. So fluffy.
Yeah, this looks better to me.
That's what we might call whiskey business.
And what I learned from Eugene is that too many eggs make a soup. Today I'm making cookies. Wait, soup? That's not the line at all.
Look, it looks good. It's getting incorporated. Oh, this is fun. Hi, Alfred, yes. This is great. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, key break.
We'll add our chocolate chips.
What?
Do you want to try one of these? They are very good. But you're not allowed to have more than a few. What? I know.
All right, we've got my filling and we've got the dough. Let's combine them. Honestly, I don't even think that's enough filling. I'm just gonna mix this by hand now because I don't know that I trust the mixer.
Won't overmix it anymore, so I'm putting my raisins. You're graduating into real cookies. Guys, I think I did it.
This is going so much faster than the first video. Yeah, that looks nice. See that? That looks really good. It actually looks delicious.
I think actually it's done. I think now it's time to make it into cookies. The miso gives it like an extra punch for sure. I really want to have a balance between the sweet chocolate and the umami of the miso.
So now I'm gonna set this aside, let it chill for a little while I preheat the oven. We're gonna put them on the cookie sheet, we're gonna bake them, and sprinkle a little salt, and I hope we did it.
Let's cover this bad boy up. Into the fridge you go. We are waiting for our cookies to chill. We are waiting for our cookies to chill. Break it down now, me. Everybody wants these cookies. These are my dumpster cookies. Put in all the things I love inside the cookies, and then I'm gonna eat them, and I hope that it's better than last time when they melted in the oven. Cookies.
Oh boy. All right, are you ready to help me make the cookies? Can you wipe on the cookie sheet? Oh, we're not gonna eat straight butter, Wesley.
I've got some compostable parchment paper because I care about the world.
And I've got this great little cookie scooper that Becky has. So I'm gonna try scooping and blooping. You know what, Becky said this wasn't so good.
This is the moment of truth because it was all about the portion sizing of the dough that f***ed me over making too big of cookies. So I'm gonna make a true dozen.
And of course, no cookie is complete without Zach's signature pretzel.
I feel like I'm learning.
Be mindful about spreading your cookies far enough apart. I like to allow 2 inches on each side. You don't want the cookies to spread out and run into each other, otherwise you'll wind up with a cookie cake.
Okay, these are some big honking cookies now. I'm gonna make all these just 1-pan cookies. Yeah, who wants a small cookie? Nobody.
Now we're gonna do a little fork design. Can you help me do a fork design?
Are these the same size as last time? These are smaller.
They're way smaller. So the difficulty now, I'm trying to make the yin yang shape apparent. So maybe I'll just like pull some of the dough on top this way.
You know, no matter what happens, one, this is already better than last time, and I feel pretty accomplished. Even though I complained the whole time, there's something nice.
So I realized baking that you can actually do tests as you're going and not make everything the same in one go. So I'm gonna try all of these at the same time and see which ones I just like the best in terms of how they end up baking.
There you have it. My peanut butter chocolate miso cookies. Now we're gonna put it in the oven. The oven's still preheating.
I'm pretty excited for these cookies. We're gonna put them in the oven, in the middle rack here.
All right, leave them there for about 10 to 12 minutes, we'll see. Hopefully I actually have normal sized cookies this time.
I hope that they don't melt again, but it can't be worse than last time. Here we go, it's the cookie dance. Gonna have to use my oven mitts. The tryguys.com, the best oven mitts.
But let's just check out how we're looking right now. And Uh-oh.
There's definitely a little bit of meltage on the edges. I mean, those look like freaking perfect cookies. Oh my God.
Kind of reminds me of Ned and Zach's. They're a little falling apart melty. This exact same thing happened with Ned and it was fine. So I'm gonna let it ride.
If I succeed here, I'll be an inspiration to millions. To show that you can still be your funky, fresh, weird self. And succeed.
I'm willing to admit that I was wrong on the I'll just make one sheet of cookies sort of philosophy.
Oh, I don't know what, but something, oh my God, something is oozing, something is leaking out of the cookies and it is bubbling. Oh no, oh no, not again.
Oh yes, look at that.
These look good. They're still big, but
Why do my cookies get so much height?
put baking soda.
Yeah, I put baking powder and
or
baking soda.
something.
I put both of them in. Am I not supposed to put baking soda and baking powder in?
Usually it's just one.
Oh, because I definitely have less eggs. The first time I ever cooked this, I put in over a dozen.
Looks like some cookies did not get enough raisins. Look at this. Ooh, you know, it's square, but it's a cookie, and I'm really proud of them. But we're gonna do a little salting of all these, let them cool, and enjoy.
Today we'll be judging these cookies on creativity, execution, and did I improve?
Okay, it's time. We made it. We have our finished cookies. I got some salt on them. Oatmeal raisin cinnamon cookies, also known as Daddy's favorite.
First of all, right away, the presentation is beautiful.
Okay, they do look like health bars.
Am I supposed to like it?
They smell really good. The texture is a little soft, a little bready in my opinion.
Look at those raisins. Look at that. It's cooked all the way through.
These taste like oatmeal raisin cookies, holy shit. Now, I think they could use a lot more oatmeal. You know, I probably should have made them smaller. I think if I made them smaller, they would have looked better, but I was having fun. I wanted big cookies, and I got big cookies, and they taste good. But now the real test is giving them to a stranger who doesn't even know I didn't use a recipe and seeing if she thinks they're good. And Becky's having a little social distance soiree downstairs. Okay, what do we think?
This is very good. 10 out of 10.
Oh my God, really? It's better though, right?
What, yeah, I mean, I don't know what your first one
You
tasted
saw them.
like. Oh, I didn't watch it. No. Just kidding, I watched it.
Oh my God.
My yin yang.
I love this idea. I love this presentation.
It is very borderline cookie cake.
Okay, let me know what you think. Try each side. Try the gochujang side first.
This was good. I really tasted gochujang. It tastes like chocolate chip cookie with a little spice.
Mm-hmm. Does it taste like a cake bagel, or is it a cookie?
I think it's a cookie. It's probably a little too fluffy though.
Ugh, why?
You use too much rising
It's
stuff in it.
the baking powder and baking soda? No one told me I shouldn't use that.
What's without a recipe? You're supposed to figure that out.
Well, I thought last time my problem was I put in a dozen eggs and whipped it for over 30 minutes.
I present to you my peanut butter chocolate crisps. My main goal this time was to not have them melt in the oven.
Ah.
So I put a little less butter.
Are you sure they're cooked through?
No, I'm not. Mmm. Yummy.
You like that?
Yeah.
This one's still hot.
That one's still hot. How they compare to the first attempt?
Let's do this! Let's go, 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 go!
Hey Dad, how's it going?
Not now! Okay.
He's all right.
I think I remember them being so good because I was so surprised that they were good.
Mmm.
These I'm kind of like,
I'll take it.
oh, you know.
I
it's your
expect them to
second
be
try.
good.
You better be good.
For my little monster cookies.
I really like the presentation.
I learned from last time I did not put in quite so many items.
It's like if a cookie and a pancake had a baby, which is
We're
actually
making babies here.
creative.
Thank
I
you.
mean, that is creative.
I unfortunately think that I overbaked these, which is really frustrating because they were super gooey ooey, and I think they were just in for like 3 to 5 minutes too long. I forgot that they settle when they cool. Let's see. I mean, people like this consistency. I personally I want it to be like, yeah, I want it to be ooey gooey. Smells like a cookie. Really smells like a cookie. All right, here we go. Oh, you know what? The M&Ms are good. Oh, I got an M&M bite.
So that's another Without a Recipe retry. Moral of the story is I guess you gotta keep retrying to get a recipe right or have access to an actual f***ing recipe.
Regardless of what these taste like, I am impressed and proud of myself.
Whatever you're trying to do, just keep trying, baby.
And that is another successful video, and this time I really do think that I made Daddy's favorite.
Yeah, I think next time I'm just gonna accept the weird poops and make it with butter. Life's too short.